And then, oh, actually, maybe this will work even better. Let's put that right in the center. And then we just have to punch the little holes through. Come on. Doesn't have to be perfectly lined up, just mostly lined up. And then it's gonna punch these through. That's enough of an impression for me to know where it should go. There we are. Alright, so then you just punch little holes in there with this cool little hole puncher thingy. Let's change this. You're supposed to disconnect it, so we're disconnecting it. Yeah, exactly. And then I thought as well, if you haven't done the research on which kind of plug-in battery ones are actually good, once you buy one with a battery, you're kind of like stuck into that ecosystem now, is my kind of thinking with it. So I would rather like not get a battery one until I decide which system is genuinely worth it. There we go. All right, so let's just put that through there. Getting it lined up is a little tricky, but it's worth it. I mean, you don't really have to put the holes in it. The holes are so that the sandal, like the dust bag, works, which obviously is advantageous. There we go. Press that on. Punch all those holes through. Nice. See, it's like a bought one. Exactly. You know, I actually saw people saying with even this one, they were like, oh, down rating this one in reviews. Because they were like, well, I bought it and it's great, but I couldn't find any more of the quarter-sized sandpaper pieces that fit this one. So don't get this one because it's impossible to find sander sheets for it. And I was like, well, that's a little crazy, isn't it? Because it literally says what size sander sheet it takes, and it's just a quarter size. And then it comes with a hole punch. So I think the whole point is that you don't actually need to buy purpose-sized sander sheets for it. It comes with some, of course, because they always do. But that you just cut your own to size and punch the holes in them, which is honestly way more cost-effective. So, you know. All right. We got it on there. So now I have this one that I can still use again. Yeah. The DIY within the DIY. Exactly. All right. Let's just try it on the top and see how it comes up. Here's the one thing that I didn't think of. Sometimes there's a little bit of kickback. I definitely just sanded a tiny bit of my bar stool. But I think that's a pretty good finish, honestly. Like, it comes up pretty nice and smooth. Just a little bit. Just like a really small section of it. Alright. I reckon that goes alright. It'll heal. Once when I was really young, there's these chocolates in Australia called yowies, which I feel like I've talked about before. My boot is coming unlaced. They made these stuffed toys of the yowies. And I had a stuffed toy, and my younger sister also had this yowie stuffed toy.